Barbination here. Welcome back to my channel. Hello everyone, thank you so much for tuning into another video with me today. My name is Arjen, aka Barbination. What I do is I collect dolls, I play with dolls, I talk about dolls, and every now and then I give them a super cute makeover. So if you're into anything cute, sweet, and petite, definitely subscribe to my channel to get some lovely pastel glitters on your feed. Now let's get into today's video. So you guys, wow. First of all, I really wanted to thank all of you out there who send messages, mail, cards, anything to show love, support, and sincere condolences for my mother. It has been the craziest time in my life, actually, and it felt so good to have you all thinking about me and supporting me and wishing me all the well wishes to get through this. It has been really overwhelming, and I really wanted to thank each and every one of you personally, but as you can imagine, I really tried to send out hearts to all of those cute messages. And so the funeral was yesterday, and as you can imagine, that was a very intense day, but it was also a beautiful day. It was just perfect. The weather was soft, the words and the people attending the funeral, everyone was so sweet and loving. We cried, we had fun memories and relived fun memories about her, and it was a, as weird as it may sound, but it was a beautiful day to look back to. And of course, I've been wanting to do like a tribute to my mom in my collection because, you know, dolls are therapy. Everyone, I mean, you all watch me, so you get what I'm saying, right? I mean, this is our escape. This is where we can forget all the troubles and all the pain in our world. And as much as I love to spread joy in my videos, I just also need to address these kinds of issues and pains that are pretty much alive in our hearts. But, you know, with our beautiful hobby, we can soften those burdens and those wounds. So what I wanted to do was I got a Enchanted Mermaid doll, and I got her from Andrew in a haul that I posted earlier. And she is such a beautiful doll, and she was all yellowed, and it seems like most of these Enchanted Mermaid dolls actually have this issue. My mother was, I think I inherited that from her. She had a love for fantasy, and she was always doing these like jigsaw puzzles of these really elaborate fantasy artwork pieces. She used to create miniatures, and okay, I felt really strong starting off. But you know, I'm only human, right? But she also created like these fairy dolls. She was very creative when I was little, so I think I got it from her. And she always encouraged me to create fun pieces for my dolls. She even tried to teach me how to make clothes for my dolls, but I was way too impatient actually to really finish it. So she tried, you guys. She really tried. But yeah. But she always supported me, and she always um, loved seeing me play with my dolls. So yeah. So I really wanted to, I really wanted to give her a place in my collection. And you guys, I didn't want to speak at her funeral because I was afraid of this. And what am I doing now? It feels like I'm speaking at her funeral. Okay. Yes, I'm back. So I wanted to restore this Enchanted Mermaid because it was so yellowed. And I wanted this doll to be the reminder of my mother, because my mother also had this kind of like, strawberry blonde hair. She always bleached it and dyed it really blonde, but this really was her natural color. So in many ways, she reminded me of my mother. So here's the part where you all clicked the thumbnail to, because you want to know how the freaking F did I de-yellowed this doll. Back to the doll itself. It seems like a lot of the Enchanted Mermaid dolls have this issue that they start yellowing when time goes on. So my initial thought was, okay, she has been out in the sun or in display in the sun, or she was at someone's home who really liked their cigarettes, but actually I don't think that's even the case here. I think this is just the way the doll ages. So please, if you have an Enchanted Mermaid doll, can you confirm? Because me and Andrew actually looked up some mermaids and they all seem to have the same issue. So maybe you clicked on this video and you thought like, oh, this is totally what I'm having as an issue with my mermaid doll. Well, girl, I've got the solution for you, because I tried. Okay, so I was afraid. Let's just start that. Let's just start at that first. I was afraid of doing this, but I've been seeing a lot of people using hydrogen peroxide for de-yellowing their products. And I thought, you know what? I hope she's up there watching me, being proud of me, and helping me restore this girl. And she knew how important this was for me. So I dunked her in hydrogen peroxide, 6%, and I left her out into the sun, because that is what you need to do with this, or some other type of UV installments. I also see some people use like these installments with UV lights and such, but I just dunked her in, didn't thin it out with extra water or anything. No, it was the hydrogen peroxide, 6%, dunked it in there, placed a mirror at the bottom to, I don't know if it helped, but I thought, it might reflect like the UV radiation for the other side of the doll, and placed her into a bigger bin because it is chemical. So watch out. Don't try this at home. If you're a kid watching this, do not do this by yourself. Let your parents handle this. You need to wear gloves. You need to be careful, because it is some scientist shizzle. Yeah. So put her in there, and I left her for 2 days. Yeah. And looking back, I think 1 day was enough, because after 2 days, I obviously took her out, washed her, and I noticed that the fabric on her fins actually kind of greened. It has a really slight green glow to it, but thankfully that kind of disappeared while she dried up. So that's interesting. Yeah. Um, so let's just take a look at how yellow she actually was. And then let's go over to her final results, which I'm very happy about. Ta-da! Here she is. And wow, just look at her. So the stand actually also de-yellowed pretty nicely, but that could have been a little bit better. So maybe if I left the stand out a little bit longer in the sun, it might have turned out a little bit more whiter. But you know, I'm pretty content with how she ended up, so it's okay in my book. She didn't turn as white or as pearly as you would see on the back of the box, actually, but I think she recovered pretty nicely. Mom, I know you're up there. I know you helped me with this, and I cannot be happier. So what I did, I also placed a necklace from my mom, which is actually a very fun story. So my mom is a Pisces, and she had this necklace with like two dolphins. And I really wanted this necklace to go with the doll because, of course, she's a mermaid, which is also aquatic. And yeah, my mom to me is like the mermaid of mermaids, of course. And I just thought it would be the perfect reminder and honor and tribute to my mother. And to have her as a daily reminder of her. So the necklace, of course, we went through her stuff, and I found the necklace with my brother, and it took us also back to the moment where we had this photograph of her, and my mom was always very strict with us. She was consistent, she was strict because she thought, you know, I have three boys, I better need to be consistent here. What she did was she would always be very strict, and she had this sentence where she would go, "Read my lips, no." And she would even say it in English. So we were at a amusement park one day, and she did the move. And I actually took a picture of her. So we had a good laugh about that. And there was also the time where she had the necklace on, and I couldn't really find other pictures where she had this necklace on, but she had it on for a very long time. And so that is the story behind the restoration and de-yellowing of this 2001 Enchanted Mermaid Barbie, who is now a tribute to my lovely mother, who sadly has passed away on August 8th, 2024, at the age of 65. Mom, I love you. I will never forget you. And I know we will see each other once again one day. Okay, so that's it for today, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. If you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and of course, click the bell icon next to the subscribe button to get notified about any new videos that I upload. You could also follow me on Instagram at Barbination. That's usually where I post all of my updates. So until then, mwah, big kisses from me, and I love you all.